Okay, so this episode might contain a fair bit more rambling than usual, but that's the nature of the situation. Episode 1 of Velma spells doom for the new TV show. The first few minutes we're watching the showrunners essentially make fun of TV show tropes while having said TV show tropes in this show. And it's played off for laughs, but it's not really funny. It's actually kind of cringe. I have a question about this entire show. Why is everyone so narcissistic and dumb? Is this for modern audiences? Is this who we're supposed to relate to? Why are the characters so bad? Not different. No, no, just bad. Is this a parody? Also, Scooby Doo that focuses on adult audiences is kind of a funny insult. Like, studios really assume that we still care about this world that much. And much to their merits, perhaps we would. If they at least got our beloved characters done great, so we would love to stay. But they just couldn't do that, could they? So let's run through the first episode's portrayal of the Mystery Incorporated gang for supposedly modern audiences. Let's start with the gang other than Velma. Freddy. I don't know what massive amount of character development he's going to have to go through, but so far he's a bumbling, narcissistic jerk who hasn't even gone through puberty. And I mean that literally. And he's definitely not anything close to the charismatic and heroic mystery solver that he usually is. So I don't know. They literally need to salvage his entire character. Daphne is apparently just as narcissistic, but she's also really smart. So she's better than Fred. And it's so on the nose, I'm guessing that's because she's female. And Daphne is smart. It's the narcissism I don't understand. This is not even one to let pass. Because in the law, Daphne actually comes from a spoiled rich background. But she's the odd one out and most heroic and selfless of her sisters because she's so much more down to earth. Shaggy. Shaggy is annoying and obnoxious. So annoying and obnoxious, he might as well be being portrayed by Ezra Miller. Scooby is nowhere to be found so far, and thank the Lord because he does not deserve any of this treatment. Scooby is a good boy. A very good boy. Velma. 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 Velma is currently also a narcissistic and self loathing character riddled with insecurities and clearly isn't the strapping, confident, mystery solving woman she usually is, which is just brilliant because that's what we want the main character of this show to be. Just a bundle of narcissism. She does have a bit of an interesting and unique origin story attached to her, but it's frankly a lot of wasted potential, especially since it goes absolutely nowhere I actually care about and hints at some very unwholesome family relationships and the trauma that comes with that. I can't lie, I do find some of the jokes funny, like the baby bump selfie sketch. I don't know, it just gave me kind of Family Guy vibes. But so far, it lands so few of those that it really doesn't save the show. The animation itself is also okay. I mean, it's not it's okay, especially with the hallucination scenes. It's kind of great. And so is the voice acting. And the mystery itself is very thrilling so far, which is what you want for a Scooby Doo show. And hopefully it ends in a way that's actually interesting and unique and not bland and trite. And now I'll try to be a bit more composed. You see, the problem with this show, the way to write an adult show about a couple of characters from our childhood is not to just fill it with the obscenities of adult animation in ways bordering on character assassination. The only thing the show can do going forward is to actually have characters experience meaningful growth because right now they aren't heroes and in some ways they are barely characters. The world of Scooby Doo is one that I grew up on and loved, and I'm still pissed to this day that I haven't been able to go back and rewatch the whole Mystery Incorporated series because of work and life things. But I just might see as this show intends to lay fecal matter all over the memory of that and a lot of Scooby Doo content that came before it. And that's just episode 1. Hopefully, episode 2 will be better. Let's see. Episode 2. Velma doesn't seem to understand how to solve a mystery. Like, how could Freddy have committed the second murder when he was already arrested? Freddy apparently has well documented anger issues and actually thinks he basically confessed, even though he should know very well that he's innocent. And there's a problem, a huge problem to the whole concept of this mystery at this point. If this story is about how Velma assembles Mystery Inc., then Freddy is obviously innocent because he can't be in Mystery Inc. There's no need for me to be attached to this part of the story at all. Later on in the episode, she refers to Jeepers and Zoinks, her trademark catchphrases as drug names. And oh, by the way, she's dealing drugs with Daphne. Great. That's not all she gets up to with Daphne. Shaggy devolves into all around simpdom and nearly sells his kidney to get money for Velma, who has only showed that she cares about herself and finding a bloody case file. And the dialogue devolves into absolute stupidity when she starts talking with Daphne and finds out that she's apparently also looking for her family. Isn't that cute? Isn't this the smartest meet cute ever in TV history? So, episode 2, it's worse. How could it be worse? All right, leave a like and subscribe, and I don't know, stay far from the show or watch it in case you need something to fill you with a bout of rage. Yeah, see you guys next week, man, or maybe even sooner.